Okay, so today I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick, well, I wouldn't necessarily call it quick, but it's gonna be a tutorial on WordPress, basically on how to do basic stuff. So I'm gonna give you a rundown on like how to do basic navigation, how to do a post, how to add a page, and a few other things. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is on a site I'm working on for a client. It's called texaswild.net. We'll go ahead and go to the login screen. Go ahead and log in here. Okay, I'm in. There's a few things I want to go over. First is whenever you get to the screen after you first deploy your WordPress site with whatever software, there's a few plugins you're going to want, so I'm going to go ahead and go over the plugins first. One of them is Elementor. Elementor is one of the best page builders, or it's rated one of the best page builders. I personally think it's the best. You can install it for free, although they have a pro version, which unlocks extra features. I'm using the free beta developer edition just because, well, I think it's good. Another one you're going to want, let's say if you're going to want to use WordPress like your little command center, you're going to want Blog to Social. Now, Blog to Social is going to let you connect all your social media accounts. Another one is Jetpack. This is a good one too. This is just good to put on by default. This anti-spam plugin, this comes with WordPress by default. Unless they change it, I'm not sure. But it usually comes by default, and it's good just to keep activated, so I'll go ahead and activate it right here. And eliminate spam from your site. We'll connect it with the Jetpack too. Okay, and this one we're just going to keep it on the free version, alright? So they have a free version here. This one, oh, that's personal. No, we're just going to keep it free version. So we're not going to worry about finishing that. We can set up the rest of that later. Oh, actually, no, for this plugin right here, I think to actually use the anti-spam feature, you do have to pay a little money. But I'm just saying keep it, just activate, just fail it. Okay, so after that, let me go ahead and go to Blog to Social. So I'm going to click on Blog to Social. Now, if I click on Blog to Social, like I said, this connects all your social media accounts. So if you go over to Networks here, when you look right here, you see you got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest. Now, most of these, well, close to most of them, you connect for free. If you want to go over that, you're going to have to pay money. It's like $30 a month to unlock a lot of extra features. Right now, we got one Facebook profile here. And, you connect all these. So what you're going to want to go ahead and do is, make as many accounts as you can and try to unify your logos and stuff like that, just so it all looks unified the way it's supposed to look. And then you're going to want to have a Facebook, a Twitter, an Instagram, a Pinterest, a Google business profile, LinkedIn. You make all those accounts, you connect them here. And what that's going to allow you to do is whenever you do a post, it will deploy to all your social media accounts. That way you're not clicking around, you're going to, 100 different places to tell your audience what's going on. Instead, you're going to one place and you're deploying everything from one place. That's how the professionals do it. Best way to do it. They also have a lot of other plugins that are like Blog to Social, where you do roughly the same thing. But I'm sticking with Blog to Social because it's noob friendly. It's noob friendly and it works pretty good, right? So we're sticking with Blog to Social. Another one is, let's say you want to do a post, right? So you'd go up to Post here, and let's say you want to create a new post. You click on Add New. And if you look on the top right, right here, you'll see your Jetpack. Jetpack also allows you to connect a few social media accounts, but not as many as Blog to Social. So we're gonna stay with Blog to Social. Yeah. So right here, you'd add a title. You go to here, and you type in the title of your post and what you want the content to be. Now, this is the basic editor that comes default with WordPress. This one right here is the edit with Elementor. So if you click on this one, you click on edit with Elementor. So if you click on edit with Elementor, this is a lot more advanced editor. So like, let's say if you look over on the left hand side where it says Elementor Dev, By the way, when you search the plugin for Elementor, I'll go over that later on. Like if you want to go ahead and add a Google Maps, you just drag and drop. Or drag. Yeah, drop. Yeah, there you go. So now you got your Google Maps, right? And you type in the location and the name of your business. I want to go, and we could just keep that. Now this is a post, so generally on a post you're not going to want this unless you're maybe doing like an event or stuff. That's something you'd more want on a contact us page. Another thing is maybe posting a video, right? So you just drag and drop, click, release, right? And there's your video, right? Now you want to change where the video is. Here's the link, right? Change this link, and there's your video link. So now what you're doing is you're posting your video. So if you want to post a video on YouTube, go to Elementor, drag and drop, change the link here, and you got your video done. So now that's how you added a video, right? So for instance, let's say I go to YouTube here, and let's say I want to go ahead and I got a lot of music here, right? This one's got a pretty girl in it. I like the way she looks. I think she's hot, so I'm gonna go ahead and post this video, right? And I'm gonna go over here, copy and paste that link, and it instantly updated for me. Isn't that nice? How that works? And then if I go ahead and hit publish here, hooray, your post is live, right? So if I go here, yeah, this is originally a wildlife website, so I'm pretty sure my client is not going to appreciate a lot of females that are half naked on a Texas wild site, but maybe they will, because, well, this is based on wildlife, so I'm sure that gets pretty close to there anyway. So, sorry. Okay, so yeah, that's the video. As you can see, it works. The video works. The video works. Okay, another one is if we go down to, let me see here, SoundCloud. Click and drag for SoundCloud. Same thing, right? You can click and drag, add your SoundCloud links. Now you got your SoundCloud post. So as you can see, Elementor is the shit. It's pretty good. So you go down to here. They have another one, Media Carousel. I haven't used this one. I don't know what this. Oh, that's a pro widget. So you see, some of these are pro. They're gonna want your money. You know, it's pretty common in our society. So usually the good stuff costs money. Now, if you go over here, yeah, we got Meet Our Global Widget, which Elementor. That okay, so I think I went over enough for basic posting, right? You can also do the text one, just click and drag, or if you can click here, and you can also choose the number of columns. So let's say if you want to have 2 columns, now anything you add over here, now it's divided amongst into 2 columns. So which makes things nice. So you can have the video over here and your text over here, right? And I can give you a, and here you got some settings down here. So you click there, you go settings, navigator. This is basically what you're clicking on. You can also click here, or yeah, the video. So you click here, and now you got your video here, and then you can add text here, and then if you go down and click the add, you can do the same thing until you get your post how you want it. So that's pretty much it for posting. Now, another thing I'm doing is I'm gonna leave that area. I'm gonna go over to pages. These are your pages. So let's go ahead and say you want to add a page. Same thing. Adding a page, it's the exact same thing as a post, except a page is meant to be more static. It's meant to be something you add to your site permanently, whereas a post is maybe you want to tell your viewers something. Maybe you want to just add a little quick something. But your pages are going to be the permanent thing, and your posts are going to be kind of like what you're updating your audience with. So keep that in mind. Other than that, page and post, the exact same thing. So I'm not going to go into it. But what I'm going to go into is if you go over to here and you click on, where is it, settings, blog. Well, I can't find it. But anyway, you'll have to play with this because it looks a little different. Like, time. But you have your featured image here. Same thing when you're doing a page or a post. And remember, keep in mind they do updates and stuff, so sometimes the interface changes a little bit and it shape shifts on you, which is a little normal. Usually it shape shifts to help you out, but other times it can be the opposite. So if you look over here, media library, Google Photos, Pixel free photos, and you got all this kind of stuff, in your featured image. So when you set a featured image, if you're attaching a post to another page, or if you're posting your post, I was going to show you category, but categories on post. So on your post page, one of the things is different if you're going to have a category set. So you can put all your posts in a category, and then you display that category on a page. And so if you have like a set featured image, as long as the template supports it, you'll see that featured image, and you'll have that category stuff on that page, or wherever you decide to place it. All right. So I'm gonna go back to here. Another thing is when you're adding a plugin, let's say you want to add a plugin, you click on add new, right? And let's say this is a good one, this BuddyPress one. This is one I'd recommend. So BuddyPress is one that allows you to have like an audience of people. So like, let's go ahead and say, well, I wouldn't say an audience of people. BuddyPress is a plugin that allows you to it gives you like a more modern registration page, and it gives you an activity page and a few other things. So this is really important. It's important if you have like, I don't know, let's say like if you have people register on your site and stuff a lot. So I'll go over here and I'll go settings and I'll go to BuddyPress, right? So if I go settings and I go to BuddyPress, where it says friend connections, private messages, user group, site tracking. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click save. So if you look right here, you'll see extended profiles, account settings, friend connections, private messages, activity streams, notifications, user groups, site tracking, BuddyPress core and community members. So I'm going to save that right here. Okay. Now, so if I do that, sorry. Okay. So if I go over here where it says post comments, right here, see activity stream, the activity stream now will show your post comments. So what it's going to want is it's going to want a few pages, right? So you have your members page, your activity, and your groups page, right? So we're going to say, it says, before the page is out, please enable registration where anyone can register checkbox on this page. So it's nice enough to let us have a nice page. So I'm going to put anyone can register. I'm going to save the settings. That's in your general settings for y'all that don't know. So after I do that, I'm going to go settings, back to BuddyPress. Oh. Okay. Now, so allow registered members to invite people to join this network. So you do that one. Alright, save. Now, members, activity groups, register, and activate. Okay. Now, if you see right here, register, activate. Now we have these, register and activate. These two are open. Alright, so that's good. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. And then credits, these are all the guys that, made the plugin. So that's it. That's how you add plugins. And there's a lot of other plugins. Like, let's say if you want to maybe send your guys out a newsletter, right? You do WP mail. Well, not really a newsletter, but if you want to, well, let's say you want to go ahead and send an email and you want to have more control over your email. WP Mail, SMTP, the most popular SMT email login plugin. I'd recommend this one. So you can see it's got 3 million installs, 5 stars, 3 million people use this, and it's got 5 stars. So it's obviously going to be good. Because a lot of people use it, 5 stars. I've used it before. I like it, so it's good. So activate that one. Go over to here. Elementor. Yeah, settings. Let's go down. Here we go. WP Mail. So you go right here. You could unlock Pro, but this thing works great without paying for anything extra. I've always used this without paying, and it's never been a problem. You'd enter your from email here. So if you're using Google, you're going to want to make sure this matches your Google from email address, because Google is more strict. If you don't have these matching, it won't send out. Same thing, your from name, the name that the emails are sent from. You can put anything there, but if you want to be super, super careful, you can just keep the same thing. But really, the from name, you usually name whatever you want. So you can do from, Texas, Texas 1. So I'm going to do Texas 1 like that. If you have any problems, you can match your email address, but usually it won't matter. Set the return path, and then saying, how is your mailer going to be sent? Well, I want to do Google, right? So I'm going to click on Google. And then, well, they have changed little things. So, hold on here. You can do the PHP mailer, right? You can do Mailgun or other SMTP. So SMTP, you want to do any mail account, even Google, do smtp.gmail, 465, and you put it right there, right? Now, if you want to do the official Google way, everything's going to API for security reasons. So you do the API, and you'd want to have to set up a Google API, which some of the APIs are really simple, others are really confusing. So you do that, and then you just save it, right? You save it, obviously, setting save, blah blah blah, and then whenever you're registering an account, now your audience will get an email. Another thing you do is, let's say if you want to go ahead and do an appearance, like you want to change the theme, right? So right now I just got this one theme on here, right? So if I go over and go to the homepage, texas-wild.net, and this is the original activated theme, which is really pretty, so we'll probably stick with this theme, but I'm going to show you how to add another theme just for the hell of it. So you go over to themes, you click on add new, and then what I'd go ahead and do here is I'd go ahead, you go to popular, and these are all the themes. So you want to change the theme. This one's pretty cool looking one now. Let's go ahead and install, install, activate. Then I go over to texas-wall.net, go over here, and you see activated new theme, right? But I don't want that theme. I like the original theme. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go back to here. I'm going to go to appearance. I'm gonna just activate the original thing, and that's it. You know, if your server's big and beefy and badass, then you can throw as much stuff on here as you want. Or if you're using a host with and you're forking out a lot of cache and everything's like all fully upgraded and got tons of memory and CPUs, it's not gonna matter. Throw as many themes on here as you want. You're not gonna slow down. Now, um, that's good. Caching plugins, beware. A lot of times you download a plugin for caching, and keep in mind because the stuff's cached, it can give you issues. If you're doing server-side cache, something like Nginx, like micro caching, you can look up a guide on how to do it. Works really well if you're trying to speed up your site. May not have issues with cache and page loading problems because what we'll do is it's like a micro cache. I'm not getting into that too much though. Other than that, here's your comments. If you have comments enabled, people can comment on your post. So whenever you do a post, they can comment, and when they comment, you'll see that list of comments here, and you can do replies and stuff to those comments, and it just helps you, maintain communication with your audience. Now you go over to here, like here's media. So these are all the good pictures. They're really great pictures, by the way. Like these right here. These are all the pictures. So you want to add some pictures, you'd upload them here, and that will give you access. So whenever you're doing a post or a page, you'll see those pictures right there. Templates. Yeah, anyway, that's a basic rundown of how to use WordPress. I'm not going to go into it too much more. I'll do some more detailed posts on how to do more of the advanced things, but that's for doing your basics or on a WordPress site. That's it. Anyway, if you like it, buy me a cup of coffee, support me on Patreon, etc., etc. Like, subscribe.